In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 31st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Indiana versus Maryland. The lone meeting of the year between Big Ten adversaries Indiana and Maryland goes down on Tuesday night. The number 21 Hoosiers won against Ohio State 86-70 at home on Saturday, hitting against the spread as minus 4.5 favorites. The Terrapins beat Nebraska handily on Saturday 82-63, covering as minus 11.5 favorites at home. Indiana is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games against a team with a winning home record, while the over is 3-0-1 in their last 4 road games against a team with a home winning percentage above .600. Maryland is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games overall, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, while the under is 7-1 in their last 8 games following a win. The Hoosiers enter this game with a 1-5-1 record against the spread on the road this season. Maryland is 9-3 against the spread at home. Both teams obviously haven't faced each other this season, but a look at common opponents and we see both teams have played against Wisconsin recently. The Terrapins took out the Badgers at home 73-55 last Wednesday. Indiana beat the No. 18 Wisconsin 63-45 at home. So both teams beat them by the exact same margin, with the Hoosiers' defense playing a little stronger while Maryland's offense fared better in their matchup. So, another area to look at for us here is just how well the Terrapins have been at the Xfinity Center. On the season, they are 11-1 straight up and 5-0 straight up versus Big Ten teams. They are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home game and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 versus a team with a winning record. While both teams have outstanding top-level talent leading their respective sides, the Terrapins run a bit deeper in that pool, boasting 4 players scoring 10.4 or more points per game. The Maryland defense will probably put a heavy emphasis on Jackson Davis, and if they can reduce his output, they'll be in a very good place. The home team is 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings, and the favorite is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5. So the Maryland Terrapins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Maryland ranks just 268th in adjusted tempo according to Ken Palm, even though they will pressure the ball some. Indiana likes to push it more, but their shooting numbers on the road are pretty dismal, and the Terrapins are strong defensively. Maryland has gone under in 7 of their last 10 games, and part of that is tempo. The other part of their inability to make enough 3-pointers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Northwestern versus Iowa. The Northwestern Wildcats are going on the road to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes on Tuesday. The Wildcats currently sit at 6-3 in the Big Ten, while the Hawkeyes are 1.5 games behind at 5-5. The Wildcats are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Hawkeyes are 44-20-3 against the spread in their last 67 home games and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 6-0 in Wildcats' last 6 overall. The over is 9-3 in Hawkeyes' last 12 overall. The favorite is 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. Northwestern is 15th in the country in turnover percentage and 26th in defensive turnover percentage. The Wildcats will play aggressive defense and force the Hawkeyes into a lot of difficult shots. Both teams have done a good job against the spread lately, so the betting trends are not helping a lot. The Hawkeyes are a very dangerous offensive team, but their defense has been pretty much awful so far this season. The Wildcats have enough firepower to take advantage of Iowa's defense and slow the Hawkeyes down on the other side of the ball. The Iowa Hawkeyes are probably the more talented team, and them at home gives them the edge. However, Northwestern is a tough defensive team that finds itself in every game in the final minutes and loses in the underdog role by an average of just 1 point. Northwestern is top 20 in the country in points allowed and field goal percentage allowed. crowd. So the Northwestern Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. I'm not going to overthink the totals because of Iowa's style of play. The Hawkeyes love to pick up the pace and lean heavily on their prolific offense. They are doing a good job on the defensive glass, and the Wildcats will have a tall task to slow things down. Still, Iowa's defense is a liability. 3 of the last 4 meetings between the Wildcats and Hawkeyes have seen way more than 149 points on the scoreboard. The total has gone over in 9 of Iowa's last 12 games overall and 6 of its previous 7 outings at home. Also, the over is 6-0 in Northwestern's last 6 contests overall. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kentucky versus Ole Miss. Tuesday night will be the only chance this season to catch Southeastern Conference foes Kentucky and Ole Miss on the hardwood. The Wildcats saw their 4-game win streak come to an end on Sunday in the Southeastern Conference Big 12 Classic, as number 9 Kansas came to town and took a 77-68 victory, despite Kentucky being a -3 favorite. Ole Miss also lost their Southeastern Conference Big 12 Challenge matchup at Oklahoma State, 82-60, losing against the spread at plus 9.5 underdogs. Now it's conference action the rest of the way for both schools, and the Sandy and John Black Pavilion at Ole Miss welcomes them. The Rebels are a dismal 4-7-1 against the spread at home this season and 1-5-1 against the spread at home in their last 7. They have scored just 67 points per game this season and even less of late with a 65 points per game average over their last 5 games. In conference play, they have scored 62 or less points 6 times in 8 games, and they aren't showing any signs of improvement either. The Wildcats, on the other hand, are doing well to maintain their positioning in the Southeastern Conference, though they could use another key win for the resume. This is not that game for Kentucky, who have won 4 straight in conference play, but they should also not overlook this one. Tshiebwe is frightening, and I don't see a counter on the Ole Miss side. The Kentucky big man should own the glass in this game. I expect that the Wildcats will take care of business in this one on the road regardless of who plays, but if Merle is out once more, they should cruise. So the Kentucky Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These two are far from track stars as they sit back-to-back in Ken Palm's tempo ratings, with Kentucky at 263 and Ole Miss 264. The Wildcats have scored under 70 points in 5 of their last 7 games, 4 of those in conference play and 2 of them were wins. In the Rebels' last 12 games, their highest point total was 73 points in a loss to number 21 Auburn. In that span, they only hit the 70 points mark on 2 occasions. Ole Miss has had 12 games go under this season, including 7 of their last 10. The under is also 4-2 in the Rebels' last 6 home games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.